Okay, so by now, a lot of people that are Dragon Ball Super only fans are probably asking, hey, what should I watch next? You know what I'm saying? Because there's, no more Dragon Ball Super anime. Maybe a lot of people want to see something else to replace it until either Dragon Ball comes back, or who knows, maybe they just love the experience of watching something on a weekly basis. So I wanted to make this video to basically tell you guys what I personally think is going to be a big mainstay of what a lot of people are going to be kind of not necessarily replacing Dragon Ball, because let's be 100% clear, nothing can replace Dragon Ball in our hearts. We love it, you know what I'm saying? It's the daddy of all shonen. So, and when I say replace, I don't mean by like, take over, because nothing can replace Dragon Ball. It is Dragon Ball. It's the dad of it, okay? So, yeah, I'm not saying it in that regard. I'm mainly referring to the experience of, hey, watching something on a weekly basis, of what's the next series that people are going to be reading, or what's the next series maybe you should be checking out and watching on a weekly basis. So, with that being said, one of the main series that I really wanted to say, especially with the direction of this channel, because a lot of you voted on it. I put up a poll a few weeks ago, and I basically asked which series you guys want to be the main focus once Dragon Ball Super ends, which ones you guys rocking with the most, and My Hero Academia won, as a lot of you know. So I personally think My Hero Academia, on top of it all, is definitely the replacement or successor to Dragon Ball in terms of what people are going to be rocking with until either Dragon Ball comes back or we get an explosion. Because let's be clear, in 2018 and 2019, a lot of big titles are on the way. There's rumors of One Punch Man coming back. Then we got Mob Psycho 100 coming back with season 2. We currently have 7 Deadly Sins airing with season 2. There's a lot of big stuff, but My Hero Academia, the impact that it's had in such a short amount of time, think about it, we're only going into season 3. It's had 2 seasons, 30 something episodes in total, which that's a decent amount of episodes, but it did it seasonally. The first season was 13 episodes, you know what I'm saying? So definitely the way it's been doing it, it's also created, I believe, a new motto and a new wave for shonen. I think a lot of people were thinking for a while, like, could this work? Because, yeah, we had the explosion of seasonal anime, with Attack on Titan, of course, being one of the most big and dominant series to come out and explode and get everyone's attention. And, of course, we have One Punch Man and things like that. But it was definitely a risky thing of like, well, could the same method be applied to the series that traditionally have had hundreds of episodes constantly released on a weekly basis? The battle shonen manga and anime and whatnot. It was a risky gamble, but My Hero Academia, they started it with season 1. They did 12 episodes. Clear as day, because of the way My Hero Academia was structured, it didn't completely take off like they had hoped, I'd imagine. So they were like, all right, we come back, let's try it again. This time we'll give you guys double the amount of episodes, and it worked. And now it's seeming that that's going to be a big motto for shonen anime moving forward, is going seasonal, but trying to do it at a decent pace and giving the fans enough episodes so that they'll be like, okay, maybe it's released seasonally, but at the very least, it's really high quality and awesome stuff. So My Hero Academia, for me, is going to be, until Dragon Ball comes back, the successor to Dragon Ball Super, in terms of like, I'm really excited about it. If there's one shonen or one series in general right now that I'm rocking with, that I'm most excited about, is My Hero Academia. The manga is currently a little bit slow, and granted, I'm not caught up with everything, like I'm behind on Black Clover and 7 Deadly Sins, but I gotta say, My Hero Academia, between the hype that is season 3, mind you people, it's less than 2 weeks away, the debut of season 3, but then of course the manga, up until this point, we had an incredible arc with Overhaul and a lot of stuff that has yet to debut in the anime. And there's just something about My Hero Academia, the cast of characters, which is such a nice variety and a nice different selection. I mean, you got, little funny characters like Mineta, then of course you got the classic Deku, shonen protagonist, then of course you have the classic rivals like Bakugo, then you have a sick dude like Todoroki. My Hero Academia is definitely that series. I mean, granted, there's a few others. I think Attack on Titan will be that series, because season 3 also starts in July for that one. I think that's another series that people that are into Dragon Ball Super can definitely get into. I'm definitely trying to give recommendations here, but honestly, if it's not going to be My Hero Academia in 2018, then it'll be Attack on Titan. But I can almost guarantee that at the very least, by the end of My Hero Academia season 3, because now we know it's a 2-core show, which means it's going to be upwards of 24, 25 episodes, it's going to have more or less, that we will see My Hero Academia getting that truly deserved crown, because there's going to be some humongous things happening this season. Obviously, I'm a manga reader, so I know what I'm talking about. And I just think My Hero Academia has it right now. I think My Hero Academia is that series that is unavoidable, and it did something really interesting because, again, in a short amount of time, we're only 170 some odd chapters in right now. It already has crossed over into mainstream. You see fans in cosplay, you know, in conventions. You see those. You see it at Hot Topic. You see it everywhere, the boxes and everything. My Hero Academia definitely, in my opinion, is the successor, or you could argue the holdover for Dragon Ball until further notice. There's a couple of contenders. There's the Borutos. There's, again, Seven Deadly Sins. There's a few that are like, yo, we can change that stuff. And of course there's the goats like Tokyo Ghoul, but I classify Tokyo Ghoul and, you know, that whole series in general as a different type of thing because, one, it's a seinen to begin with. It's not fair to compare, and I look at a series like that for different reasons than I would look for My Hero Academia. I look for adventure and fun and really cool battles and some sick plot twists and character development. In Tokyo Ghoul, I expect like whole different type of things, so it's unfair to compare the two. And honestly, My Hero Academia, it got the juice, bro. Whether you want a badass, I mean, personally, I gotta be honest with you. My favorite character, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, All Might. If you don't know about My Hero Academia, at the very least, you might have seen All Might. He's the Superman-looking dude that's like the poster child of the series. He is freaking awesome, and it's an incredibly fun story. Season 1, you might not be completely sold, but by Season 2, 100%, at the end of it, you'll be like, yeah, this is it. So if you're a Dragon Ball only guy or girl and you've never given anything else another try, I'm going to recommend you right now something that's currently going, My Hero Academia. There are currently, I believe, again, 36 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Season 3 will be debuting in 2 weeks from now, a little less than 2 weeks on Saturday. And it's pretty freaking hype. It got the juice. And of course, if you're one of those people that you like to be in on what's popping, My Hero Academia is, again, probably, aside from Dragon Ball and of course One Piece, the most poppin' series on the internet. I could even argue that in regards to, you know, anime and manga and, you know, the shonen realm, because Bleach is already passed, obviously. Is Boruto really on that level? That's something I guess I want to ask you guys. Do you think that Boruto deserves a crown opposed to My Hero Academia? Yeah, the latest chapter of Boruto was a game changer and totally switched everything up, but is that enough to compare to the constant chapters My Hero Academia has had and arcs upon arcs of quality writing? And of course the popularity, again, I don't see people yelling Boruto or Naruto as much anymore as they are definitely screaming My Hero Academia. So if we're even going in terms of popularity, which I normally try to stray away from it when we're doing these type of discussions, just because popularity never is the automatic de facto on if something is good or not. It's just like, hey, how many people are into it, you know what I'm saying? So I never put that, but if you think about it, My Hero Academia, in terms of that, it got that unlocked too. There's only like one other, you know, One Piece and of course Dragon Ball that is really bopping it, but My Hero Academia got the juice on popularity too. I'm really curious though, what do you guys think is the successor or the series that now that Dragon Ball is over, everybody's going to be on and flock to? Is it going to be My Hero Academia, like I said, because My Hero Academia is awesome, amazing, the characters is awesome, the story's cool as shit, and all my thought? Or you think it's going to be something else? Maybe you think because Boruto right now just did a big game-changing thing in the manga and the anime is heading towards the readaptation of the movie with new elements, Boruto can take the crown? Or is it Seven Deadly Sins, the very, very underrated, underappreciated series that is on its season 2? I mean, the 10 Commandments is lit as hell, and we're going to see some awesome stuff from them. So maybe even we could see some, you know, Seven Deadly Sins uprising at some given point, or it's something else that I didn't mention. Obviously, there are many great series that are still going. Of course, there's Kingdom, but in terms of having the juice, the popularity, in terms of having the adventure and the fun and consistency, of course, of being released, in terms of having that consistent quality, My Hero Academia is doing it. Everybody's buzzing about it. I'm loving it. And yeah, that's what I think. Again, your overall thoughts. What is the successor? What's taking over now that Dragon Ball Super has ended for the time being? That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day. Oh, and by the way, almost 1,000 people on Twitch already, people. Follow my Twitch. Oh, and yeah, My Hero Academia for the win. Plus Ultra, baby.
That's how it be, though. Nothing but great effort just to get a C, though. Eyes watching, but we never seem to be, though. Even when stakes are high, we never seem to meet, yo. It's always please, yo. Never satisfied, though. What the fuck I gotta do to to fucking try though. At times I really wanna motherfucking